Alright, so we've entered the part where it starts to get hard and it's looking more and more like Blair Witch the further we go. Yeah, we've seen blood on the floor. There's someone following us. The track's gone. There's a drop off that goes into nowhere. Look at that. Literally just drops off into the endless abyss. This shit doesn't end!
So recently a couple of my friends, Samuel, Bradley and myself, decided it would be fun if we took a little trip to the far south of Western Australia. If you speak to anyone in Perth or Western Australia as a whole, chances are they have climbed a mountain known as Bluff Knoll or Bulamial, and I hope I'm saying that right, or have at least heard of it. As we departed, I was placed in the back seat as I can't be trusted to be anywhere near the driver after the last incident. And from the back I quickly watched as we got further and further away from civilization, and I began to accept the facts that there is indeed a place more boring than Perth City, and that my life was simply pine trees and asphalt from now on.
Is it a gun? Yeah. Is it not?
What? No, it's
From gun.
No, it's my camera.
Oh.
Why would I bring a gun?
There were some particularly scrumptious looking buildings on the way there. I couldn't help but force Samuel to pull over and record me taking the first photo on the roll.
I don't think we can go in.
Huh?
Are you recording?
I am. I'm been recording the whole time. Done?
I'm quite happy with how that photo turned out. I like the one a lot with the light leaks in it, but I also like the one without it, so I'm not too sure which one I'll put in my portfolio. After some more driving, we stopped off at the little gas station, and shortly after arriving, the entirety of the greater region of Western Australia decided to turn up as well. And it quickly became a free-for-all bloodbath to get a fuel pump. Lucky we arrived when we did, because that meant we could just sit back and watch the entertainment from a safe distance. There was even meant to be a solar eclipse on that day, but we couldn't see shit where we were. Apparently up north you could see it really quite well, but there was not really a whole lot down where we were.
I wouldn't know how to set up one of these if my life depended on it.
This rock works really well.
Does it? Give us. Well, no, it doesn't, because this is. Wait. How are we gonna get him out? I wanted that. Did we do it? You're not even mic'd up. Hello, subscribers. What, do you think they want a cookie? The subscribers. Give it to them.
Can't fucking drink water.
Get close in and listen to this brilliance. Alright, oh my God. Is it meant to be that colour?
I left Samuel in charge of my noodles while Bradley tried desperately to find coverage so our family didn't think we had tragically died on the way down, and I shot this little sequence. One day, warp stabilizer is going to look half decent, but today is not that day, and I don't think I'm going to see that day anytime soon. We made the 10-meter trek back to our little campsite where Samuel and Bradley ate their peasant food, if you can even call it that. And you know, I don't think I've specified this, so I just wanted to bring it up, but this one is Samuel, and this one is Bradley. So, that's cleared up. Cool. My slumber was rudely interrupted by what I think, and I hope, was the owners burning the property around us in preparation for the new season.
Oh great, it would work if I was recording. Stop it! Don't scream. Hello! Why do you look like that? Show me what you're wearing. Nothing. And then show what I'm wearing. This is what I slept in because it was ridiculous.
We woke up after getting little to no sleep all night, and everything was funny to us all of a sudden. Maybe it was due to the fact that we got no sleep and therefore we're losing our minds slowly. Like a H.P. Lovecraft story.
I don't know where the trail is, I can't see.
The mountain's over there, but we can't see anything. So.
I'll turn on the flash.
Oh, I can see road. Oh yeah.
After cracking a couple more dad jokes, we at last began the climb. So Bluff Knoll sits at an easy 1,100 meters, which is about 7.5 kilometers shorter than Mount Everest. But you do what you can with what you got, I guess. So at this point we're actually a little scared because someone had followed us into the park from the highway. Then while we prepared in the car park, they just sat ominously in their car for a longer time than normal, and then at around the 10-minute mark we noticed a light trailing behind us, and it might have been the lack of sleep, but it did seem like this person had waited for us to go in before following behind. Maybe they were just a little scared themselves and they wanted a friend to climb with. So it didn't take long before we needed our first break, and somehow the climb felt easier when I did it a year ago with no training whatsoever. And me and the guys have been going to the gym for the last 6 months, and clearly none of it has paid off.
Right now.
So I will be cancelling my membership after this. Okay, so here we are taking our second break, but it had to be done because Bradley was seconds away from death at this point. I took the opportunity to take the first official photo on the mountain. So it was this little waterfall. The shutter was open for about 2 seconds, and I'm wondering if even that was enough. But, you know, as you can see, it turned out as I sort of expected, and it's kind of cool. But, yeah, not very fathomable, I could say. These conditions called for some photos, so yet again I stripped off all my gear and left it in Samuel's capable hands. Except this time he seemed to have forgotten how to use the focus ring that I taught him how to use the day before. So, good one, mate. Way to ruin everything. But I did take this interesting panorama on film. So here you can see Samuel telling me to quote-unquote look cinematic and quote-unquote do some pointing or something.
I tell you what, this is a lot more different to hardcore Minecraft. Okay, let's go. No! It's the wind. Knob. Nah, the wind's pretty weird today. Boobies.
Finally, it's back in my possession. That's an awesome pic. I'm taking a photo. I decided to stand on the edge of a cliff. Hang on. We all decided to stand on the edge of a cliff. This isn't the summit. Daniel, don't get any closer.
I don't like that.
This is not even the fucking summit. That is. Yep. Oh, we are, I'd say roughly about 1,000 meters above sea level. And Bradley is really happy.
Shut up.
People over there at the top, so I guess this is it. I think we've done it. We've done it, boys. I'm not even excited. Let's go.
We planned this trip 48 hours before shooting. We left home less than 24 hours prior to this moment, and after 5 hours of driving and 2 hours of climbing, we had reached the top. The feeling was bittersweet. This was by no means Mount Everest, but there was still a sense of accomplishment. Mostly we were focused on how hungry we were and how much we wanted to get down, unfortunately. But at least I got some nice photos at the top. Here you can watch me fail to sit still for a mere 48 seconds. And looking back, I wish I had just asked another hiker to take a photo of us, of the three of us at the top. But no matter. I look forward to our next little adventure. I'm not a fan of that word. I prefer Odyssey. Journey. No, Odyssey. I like Odyssey.
360 degree.
So I just wanted to say a little thank you to Pocus Film Labs for getting these pictures back to me so quickly, and also to you for sticking around if you're still here with your sanity intact. So yeah, if you want to see these photos and more like it, jump over to my Instagram, which will be linked somewhere, I'm not sure. Yeah.